welcome to ScratchStart. Today in this session we are going to do a simple button logic. That's all. The thing is, I have always wondered how in the websites reading like articles, example for Instagram and in Facebook, there is the button read more button that hides the long text behind a single read more simple button. So I always wonder how it operates on the other things. So I searched about it a little bit and learned that it is operating through a method called state tracking. That means uh, the code interacts with the browser and asks how what is the state of the site is. So it is also called as display manipulation. So for that very specific task, we have to write the logics and the conditions for this specific button, read more button. For that, firstly we have to tell the browser with through JavaScript. First write the JavaScript. We need to select the elements, like which parts of the HTML we want to control. Here this text is the only thing change. Text is changing, and this text display and collapsing is controlled by this read more button. So the dots is appearing and disappearing, and this more is appearing and disappearing, and this toggle button is operating. So let's select that three elements. So const variable dots selected by get element by id of class dots. Next we have more text and give document get element by id, and the id is more, and then we have finally the button selected by document get element by id, and that toggle button id. So next we need to write the logic. Here we will add the event listener for the button. So button is the one we are going to control all the text with. So for the button, add event listener, and the happening event is click, and we write the function for that operation event. For that we have to first write the if condition. We have to check the condition. So for that we will start an if statement, and we have to ask whether if the dots are visible or not. So for that condition we have to write dots style and display is none. So that is what is none. So if it is yes, if the answer is yes, the text should be shown fully. The text is showing fully in the display. So for that we write dots style display made it inline, and then we have the more text. For more text, make it style display, make it as none, and in btn style sorry, we are not taking style, we are changing the text content. Change the text content to read more. Why we are doing this? Because here in the display the dots are not visible. If the dots are not visible means the full text, this JavaScript is a powerful programming language, and another more id, the paragraph span paragraph with more id, the both are visible and the dots are not visible. That means the full display text is visible. So if that is visible, the other option should be visible. The read more should be visible. It should change it. So we will write the else logic. For else, write the exact opposite of the previous condition. For write style display and make it none, and for more text style and give it a display of inline. And then for the button, change the text content to read less. So this is what happens in the actual button logic. So when we refresh, the text is visible and become readless. So it is what's happening. So what happening is here is the buttons, here the display is not visible. So we have to change the conditions. If the button is not visible, we have to make the button the dots should be visible. If the dots are not visible, we have to make the dots visible, and this more display, the more text should be disappear, and the text content should be changed to readless. So, and if it is not there, this dot is visible, it should be this change the exact opposite. So here this is not true. So this happens, this exact thing happens here. So that is it. That is how we operate. This may be little messy, but if you maybe my explanation was too messy, but if you do it what I did coding if you write and see the code, you will understand what actually happens. So I am struggling to explain because my English is slightly bad, and that's why, but I am actively trying to improve my English too. So that is the logic of the read more button. So let's meet in the next session, and I will try to improve my English as fast and as quick as possible. So let's meet in the next session. Thank you.